presiding bishop seem trustworthy enough. Have you seen their wireless advertising? Nothing's ever new or 110% improved. So honest, it's boring.
Is that the distinctive odor of Varachnid blood I smell? Wait, you got all of them? Thanks.
Hey, glad I ain't a Varachnid.
Thanks.
Hey, glad I ain't a Varachnid.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado. Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner. Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe. Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if... Feel free to look around. As long as I don't see you taking or breaking things, it ain't my problem.
This is how the other side lives, hmm? A bit Spartan, even for my taste.
You're in good
Out of
thing.
harm's way, though.
You got my begrudging respect. So congratulations.
Oh, yes, that's a milestone worth noting. Now I've seen everything.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random...
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Save me. From him? Oh, no. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Exec... Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would... Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, it's earned him The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base. My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
You may have heard stranger stories, but...
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but... I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're
That is quite enough, designer. Yes, well, please excuse our... Still, that Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of...
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance...
Wojciech...
Oh, even if you...
That...
Yes, sir.
We do that, and look in the nest to the east. That'll have your...
Excuse me! Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler.
Hey, what are you...
Nothing of your... Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this
You know it's impolite to whisper.
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior. Conversely, bring it to me. And not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of just...
Not the strangest task I've had to undertake, but it's close.
Hey! Hey, stranger! You're one of those... Hey! Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm... They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers. I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been... He'd get you... I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was... But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, And all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly. Oh, but that's still gotta be how he died. So, no, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if he will. He has to.
Have a profitable day.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals. Get you gone.
You're back? Why? Oh, is that a fact? Then why don't you elucidate my shitty judgment, genius? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that I have... Oh. Oh no. Oh, well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it... See, Cuddy was what you'd call a He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you... Law, no. At least... half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard... So most of us just ignored him. Assuming he was constantly full of it. What? No. It was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Unless... Hey. How'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising... So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung. So it don't call in the local wildlife. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body. Which would mean no autopsy. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal? Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold back.
You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Anti's enemies. So we're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on time.
Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate. Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that, so what will you be buying to?
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view? Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out. They bled us with constant shelling. They made the invasion stall about, like, someone... We didn't find out why, and it took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Auntie'd only send a few thousand more... Thanks. Have a look.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free.
You did it! You actually did! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Someone else's crime. So you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about... My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life. That makes me extra thankful for what... I put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll get... Thank you again for your help.
You're the Maverick freelancer from the wireless!
Look at you rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Swear you take more naps than a Raptidon. Whichever void. That's kindly. Don't interrupt me.
Training Mantisaurs is enough of a headache without answering a stranger's questions.
Just think of death. Don't think about foul, disgusting, odorous, vile. No. Think of the bits. Just think of the bits. Don't think about foul, disgusting.
Sprats contain so much nutritional value in basically everything a growing Mantisaur needs.
Yes, I have. Haven't I?
These survivors are patching themselves up.
Make a great little manager.
Got to admire the naive optimism in the face of certain annihilation.
Insights. They're on. What's hotter than fire? They're on lava. They're on plank plasma. They're on live.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage? Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an... Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help. I'm absolutely... We need compression coils. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal. As many as you can. There's so much more work than I can... Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Many thanks.
I know I'm not responsible for this.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some lovely... Every coil... Wonderful. That's just enough to get the first of our autodocs back up and running. Thank you. Still, if you... I'm glad you're back. Getting the first autodoc running again has been helpful, but we could really use the other two as well. Well, it's...
Oh, thank God. It's Barnabas. Barnabas. The Bosphorus Force. I just threw up all over my shoes.
Go get help.
And the laces are melting. I think I might be hallucinating.
Why are the laces melting?
Thank law. It's Barnabas. The Bosphorus Force. I just threw up all over my shoes. Barnabas, and the laces are melting.
How do you
Why are the laces melting?
Real warriors eat it right from the box.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is you got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? A what? Is that like some kind of contractor? Are you looking for a job? Because I have neither the requisite paperwork nor the time to fill it out. Go hustle somewhere else. Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if maybe. I suppose it's possible. But even if I believe you, what, by law, do you think I can do about it? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maeve? Also, there's some new nameless, faceless, seriously cutthroat competitors trying to frame the Order, so we go back to killing each other. Ah, an offer for transaction. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggle. You could, or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Absolutely. Bits are a bond that buys a broad bevy of believability. Auntie says so herself. They show sincerity, trustworthiness. And that bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. My contract medicalist, you get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for... Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. Though if you're looking for more work, I'll gladly pay you as per Auntie's rules and bylaws. Solving the rest sure would pluck some cysts off the pig that is my migraine. Pay you? Without a previous but that's all the more reason for you to fill the contracts I have left. This, a real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, so don't let it...
Incomplete. Step aside. All the way. Target analyzed. Lay down. Fortificator at ready status. Weapon prime. Combatant scan.
I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Locking them down.
This is Chief Quidley, recording with the intent of registering this most unusual sequence of events and securing their serial wave rights. Recently, we reckoned it'd be a hoot to hack a captured order terminal, use it to heckle them. Instead, we wound up chinwagging. And turns out we have much in common. They're bored, we're bored, and everyone got sick of trench living months ago. Next thing you know, we're getting together for brews in a wave of their knockoff sport, pitchball. And where there's booze and ball, there's betting. And while those order folk are scary data smart, they can't see the angles if they're big as a ship and bright as a hollow ad. They just see stats and percents. And don't get how spunk, moxie, and being do play into it. I thought hustling games of six caps was the easiest way to make bits. Not no more.
Why'd you go without saying? Unless you want to spray the rocks with biomass.
Target analyzed.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Back and stand.
This weapon's prime.
Still recharging. Can't be done. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. My sting!
Target analyzed. Stun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Necessary vulnerability. Surviving me is strategically optimal.
Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down. Whoops. It's a fight. Combatant scale. Check your scope for combat analysis.
weaknesses. On their weaknesses.
Torpification in progress.
Target analyzed.
Target analyzed. Let down fire.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Go for torpification. Would not refuse medical support.
on their weaknesses. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. This weapon prime! Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred. What's more, inundated with Zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first. Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright just a thought, but maybe take care when you're handling.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Investigate.
But alas, it's not charged.
Target relocated!
Back and stand. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scope. That's an analysis. Danny, add this up. Either restore my life or avenge my death. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Target. Super me up. Prove your odds.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous. Yes, you have your bits, and
Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now.
Back again, consumer? I didn't realize we had more to say to each other. Why are you back? Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if you're looking to bargain, I'm sure I've got info for you. Say 250 bits per location? This batch is over near some kind of zealots or cultists. The last is a pretty little place I like to call the Crystal... Uh-huh.
complete. Fortification in progress.